I had the privilege and the honor of meeting with Joe Aronson. He is the husband to one wife, and he has three amazing young children, and they're a really great family. He's actually from Winneconne, so he grew up not too far from here. Winneconne is a village just north of Oshkosh, and he grew up there all of his life. His family actually owns a really large portion of land, and if you go back about 5 generations, that's how long they've had that land, and that land's going to get passed down to him and then passed down to his children. So it's really great to see his legacy just within the community. His mother and his father both went to UW-Oshkosh. His father went for computer science, and his mother went for nursing. So when I asked them, I said, Joe, so why did you come here? And for him, it was the fact that he had so many friends that would leave and go to Eau Claire, or leave and go to Parkside, or leave and go to Milwaukee, and then they come crying back a semester later. So he said, you know what, I think I'm going to save myself the year, I'm going to save myself the semester, the crying and the tears, and I'm just going to stay here at UW-Oshkosh and pursue his degree, and he also went for computer science at first. And the theme that kept popping up in our interview and our talk together was his purpose, his idea of what his purpose was in his life and the steps that he took to actively pursue and find his purpose. And it was a really interesting conversation because I got these 3 major points from the whole entire thing, and that's what we're going to swiftly go through right now. Patience. We talked about how in his growing up, he had to be really patient in what he really wanted. He went for computer science because that's what his dad did, but it took him waiting. It took him really, honestly, just going to school, taking those gen ed classes to discover what he really wanted, and he landed at religious studies. And he landed there by joining this organization here at UW-Oshkosh called CREW, because he was a real stinker while he was in college, and he hated what he called manufactured community. He hated the events that Rub put on. He hated the events that all these other orgs, Taste of Oshkosh. He felt like he was going to these places, and they were saying, you have to be friends with these people that you initially meet right when you see them, right when you shake their hands. You, Zane, we're going to be best friends forever. Let's do it. And that was just not his thing. That was not his groove. So he went to CREW on his own, and because he lived on the substance-free floor in Fletcher Hall. Next, persistence. He kept going. He kept pushing. He did not allow himself to get stopped. He was happily married, like I said, and he met his wife at CREW. But it's because he kept going in life and he didn't let obstacles that came up his way to stop him. So one thing that he realized when he switched to his religious studies degree, he wondered, like, should I just quit UW-Oshkosh and should I just go to seminary? Well, it turns out if he went to a Christian college or went to seminary, he would have lost almost all of his credits. So it basically would have been him stopping over just to get a bachelor's in theology. And he decided to say, you know what, that's not worth it. Let me just keep pumping out what I'm doing here. I have 2 years left. And now he's doing that. He finished that degree, but then now he's about to graduate with his master's in theology from Westward Seminary, which is a really admirable fact that he kept pushing in his life. Even when he graduated, he didn't have his dream job right away. He was unloading rugs from a truck. And that's something really significant to know, that you might not always hit that dream spot right away, but it's the work that you put into it. It's you not giving up, but it's you putting in your lot to get what you want out of life. And then lastly, prejudice. And that's a really odd word when you see it up there. But for him, he had to go after and he had to attack anything and everything in his life that would stop him from going after his purpose with prejudice. He couldn't allow things to get in his way or to block him. He started separating himself from the fold when it came to the organizations that he was a part of, to the classes that he chose to take. And even now he has a job as the community life pastor at Community Church of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, where he has 3 kids. They just bought a house and they have stability now. But it's because he sees the day. And he decided, I'm not just going to exist in life, but I'm going to thrive in life. And I'm going to attack any and everything that stops me from achieving where I want to go. And that's really his advice to us. I asked him, I said, you keep talking about purpose. What is it you want me to tell this class as we get ready to go in 30 seconds? And he said, work hard. So no matter what you do, work hard. And that seems to be the theme of our whole entire group today. It's the times and changes of life and the persistence and the hard work that you have to put in to invest in your future. Thank you.